Hey, what's up everybody? It's Cross Current, and today I'm playing some more Barony. I was checking a video and there was a person named me myself, shout out, for commenting about seeing some melee tips for fighting people. So, here's a video for you. I hope you enjoy, and let me know what you think afterwards. So the first thing you need to know is that there are 4 viable classes to use for melee attacking. There is a 5th or 6th, but they're very risky and I would not suggest it if you're starting out. This is the beginner's guide. So, first off, there's the ninja. The ninja has a lot of speed and a lot of power. No defense, no shield. Wouldn't suggest it if you're starting out because it has a lot of weird attacks I'll get to later. The cleric is also a little strange because it has a high defense and very slow movement, but they try to bridge the gap with it between the barbarian and the warrior. Now the barbarian, that's something we could get into. But for now, let's get into the warrior. So, for the warrior, it has a very high defense with a lot of heavy armor on. So you're going to be moving about like 2 miles an hour, and you gotta rely on the fact that you're going to block with your shield. So, it does give you a lance and a sword. It also gives you leather boots, a leather helmet, a bronze shield, which looks like a heavy shield to be honest, a iron breastplate, which is very good defense, gives you about +3. That's hard to find early on in the game. You find that typically off of goblins. You get a bow and arrow, which you do not need arrows as a quiver to use that, by the way, in case you didn't know that. That's a good way to start a fight, is to use the bow and arrow once or twice, and then switch to your melee, so then you can take them down a little bit and get an advantage. You also get 2 things of food. Depending on which style of gameplay you're playing, that'll either help you with hunger or be able to heal you. If you have hunger off, it'll heal you rather than be required for hunger. If you have hunger and you're full, you will regenerate health over time, but it is very slow. Now the shield blocks just about everything, but unfortunately it does not block the axe. I have seen on many occasions where the axe just goes through and hits the player. Now if they have a mace, I think that's more likely it will destroy your shield, so be wary about that as well. The ninja exceeds the warrior in this way, but you can do a run by on your enemies if they're caught in a doorway or if they're not noticing you, so you can get a free attack on the enemy. Typically you want to charge up your attack by holding the left mouse button and doing a swing and then immediately moving away. I'll show that in more detail with the ninja. But the best way to use the warrior or the barbarian, any character that has a shield, including cleric, is to find a rhythm. So as you saw with the sword before and maybe later down the road, when an enemy makes an attack, wait until they make an attack, then do a quick tap of your sword. Block, sword, or lance, axe, whatever. It does so well and will almost always have you taking no damage unless you get the timing wrong. So be sure to let them attack first. What you see me doing right here is leveling up my shield. Now the shield is basically a block ability, but it's renamed shield for whatever reason. Essentially, if you keep switching through the shields in your inventory, whether it's a cursed one or not, you can just keep the inventory open with tab and hold down spacebar while a mouse or something is attacking you. Preferable to do it with a mouse or something that won't kill you once your shield is down. And once the shield is down, you can switch to the next shield and hold down spacebar and instantly block some more. This is great because you'll find a lot of shields down the road, and although you don't really want to use them all, you can at least use the bad ones until they break, drop them, and get a lot of levels from it, so then later on you can block more powerful attacks. Up next, we have the Barbarian. Now the Barbarian is very different from the Warrior. It has a lot less armor, but has a lot more health and a lot of movement, as well as a lot of power. It's very good to have, but at the same time, the defense really takes its toll. It's not as fast as Ninja, so it doesn't have the ability to just strafe around through the game. Now, the Barbarian does start off with 2 tomahawks that can be thrown, and with the recent update of arrows being really short range rather than as long range as they used to be, which was traveling forever, throwing weapons are much better. So you do start though with a mace, an iron axe, some bread, meat, booze, a shield, and 2 torches. Now, like the warrior, you're going to go things about the same way where you use your shield and you find the beat of attacks, but you're going to have to rely on your tomahawks. Once you get the armor, you don't have to rely on it as much, and it'll be really amazing because having the armor from warrior but the power of barbarian is super strong. But early game, I would suggest trying to third-party enemies, meaning if you see two enemies attack, try to attack the stronger one until it dies, and then attack the smaller one that's not as threatening if it's still alive. Now, here you can see that it messes up because I'm bad at the game sometimes, and I pay the price for it. A big tip I can have for this game and playing melee is do not be too hard on yourself. Just have a couple levels to practice, and practice and practice. If you keep losing, it doesn't matter. They don't keep those stats. You can delete your high scores later. Don't worry about it. But it's good to learn this early rather than to get lucky early and have to keep dying later on when you have a lot of stuff. So just keep your head in the game. Stay focused. Stay confident. It'll be good. And now I make it to my favorite class in the game, the ninja. So the ninja is very, 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 very quick. Can't say that enough. Lots and lots of power. Has a starting weapon as a crystal sword, which has +8 attack, which is really, really strong. You don't find that until typically, I don't know, level 10 or later at the earliest. If not, past you beat the classic version, where there's the crystal golems and the crystal mines. So that weapon's really good. Your armor, you might show you wearing stuff, but that really won't help out at all. It might help with stealth a little bit, and I haven't looked into that, but there's no real way to check, and the wiki does not show it. So you can't see any of that there. You do get boots of dexterity, so you'll be moving a lot quicker. I tend to never get rid of those because that's really helpful. You get a potion of paralysis that you can use once. I believe a potion of confusion as well as 3 bear traps, 3 scrolls of, I forget what the scrolls are of, but I'll have to check that later. I almost never use them, so they're not too crucial, but I think teleportation, so if you're ever in a tough pinch, just pop it and you go somewhere else on the map. The bear traps, you just pop them, drop them on the ground, and enemies will stay still. I'll show that later. You also can just pick up some torches along the way. You will not have anything else equipped in your offhand, so torches are your best friend. Now, as you all are seeing, I am one-tapping these rats by one swing. So the main thing you need to know is you need to be charging up your weapon whenever you see an enemy, and since you move quick, you can charge way before you're near them. And if you hit them without them noticing you, like hitting them from behind, it's a backstab in my opinion. And you get a lot more damage, and plus you're a ninja, so you're stealthy, so you get more damage, and since it's a powerful weapon, it's more damage. So, the rats, you're going to want to do that, unless you find some rat boss, which I accidentally did once. Please be sure to use your daggers. I forgot to mention there are 5 daggers. Those deal a lot of damage, especially on the ninja. You don't have to use it all the time. It's actually fun just kind of running around quickly, bopping people with the sword and running away. I'll show that on a troll later. This is the only melee class I can think of that can actually deal with the troll, because the other ones you have to kill at ranged, otherwise the troll will catch up to you. The troll will deal more damage than you, and you will die to the troll. Now when doing this flyby attack or the quick attack and turn around, you need to make sure that there aren't a lot of pillars around you, like I just witnessed. Also, understand that sometimes the troll will be able to flip around and attack you quickly, so if you're at low health, it's not a risk you want to take. Just grab something ranged, kill it, get the extra level, because early game it'll almost always be a heavy level because that's a heavily armored, lots of health, lots of attack unit, and it's basically like killing a boss. Alright guys, that sums it up. So as you see, I am right now facing Algernon. He is the rat boss. He's very quick, he hits really hard. That is a threat that you need to watch out for as ninja because he can probably catch you. Kill him quick. Now, aside from that, thank you guys for watching. I will be showing a very good combat scene as a ninja here, so you can enjoy it. I'll have some music playing. Please, if you have any comments you want to put down below on what my next video should be, what you liked, what you disliked, etc., please let me know. I'm trying to improve, and I'm looking for you guys. Please drop a subscription if you would like to keep in contact with me and be able to know when the next videos are coming out. And I'll see you guys next time.